Hey guys, guess who's going to be happy for you today? Yourself the most. So you have to realize now that people in your life are never happy for you. You understand? My parents, my actual biological parents, are never happy for me. Why? Because nobody has the best heart for you in terms of your life except for you. Now, I'm just being honest that no matter what, you're your truest friend. Now, when you have to pick me over you, then guess what? No matter what, you have to pick yourself over me. Guess why? Because no matter what, when you come into a position where you have to pick either yourself or me, you'll pick yourself always. Why? Because guys, that's the way of life. That's how you do business. That's how you do everything. You pick yourself first, you stay first, you are first in your life, and you make sure you're always growing, you're always doing something amazing. So guys, just make sure that no matter what, that other people are never leading you astray, you're never led by negative people around you, and that you lead with integrity, you're always living your talk, you're always doing something amazing in terms of communication, you're always making sure that you can public speak, that you can learn communication, that you can really study, that you can do something amazing, guys. So guys, just realize that you have to be number one in your life. I will never be happy for you. I'll never be happy for you. Why? Because I'll be happier for you. Do you understand? There's a difference. There's a difference between being happy for someone and being happier for someone. Some people just stay happy. I never stay happy. I stay happier. I become happier over time. I never just stay happy. You understand? I become happier. I increase my vibrance. I start to do something amazing according to life. So guys, listen. Life is an amazing gift. Life is something amazing. Make it amazing every single day. Whatever you can, make sure that you are grabbing those ideas, making sure that you are really inspiring the world in some type of way, that you're really lifting your emotions, okay? Lift yourself daily, lift yourself, lift your mother, lift your dad, lift everyone around you, okay? When you're giving a public speaking seminar, make sure that you're giving value first. Give value and then pitch them the business, okay? What is the business? The business is your brand. Look at my Instagram as an example. My Instagram is an example of a person who is so successful that that person goes out and teaches the world how to succeed. And that's how you must be doing life. No matter what area you are in. If you're playing soccer, you have to teach soccer. If you're doing something in life that you're interested in, you have to teach it. You understand? Because that's the only way you are ever going to really live life. You live life by teaching. Teach life first. You understand? Now, in order for me to be able to communicate this way and be able to do these motivational videos, it's due to me just being able to be flexible. I'm flexible because I have figured a better time management gap for me. And what is that? It means that I've bettered my time management. I've bettered my skills in order to see where my time is going. Now, the only way I do that is due to the reason that I learn and I grow from the world around me, and that I always see what is most important in my life. So what's most important for me in my life is making sure that I'm always doing something that's so amazing that other people are never doing. Now, what are some aspects of life that I'm actually doing now that other people are never doing? I quit pornography. I quit masturbation. I left my parents' house. I became independent. I stopped gambling. I became sober, actual sober person. I'm a sober person. I quit caffeine. I'm a vegan. I teach on camera. I brand myself on camera. I have an Instagram with all my images on it, and I brand myself. I have an education system. I have a self-education system. I teach how-to everywhere. I'm a life coach. I'm better than yesterday. I overcame schizophrenia. I lost 47 kilograms. Do you understand? So I journal also. I write my goals down. I financially plan my life every single day. I seek my mentors also. I always have finances. I always have time management because I'm always in that space of mind where I can always better myself. Do you understand? Now, no matter what, never be in the mind, be in your heart. Now, when I talk about the mind, I mean the mind's energy, which is the heart energy. Now, the heart is everything. When you live in the heart, you always find something better to do. Now, Never be led astray by people who say you need to think more, that you need to do something. What you need to realize is, guess what? That you need to live in the moment. That's what you need to do. The more you live in the moment, the more you can think better, the more you can do everything better. But if you're using drug stimulants and you're using drugs to support your life in any kind of way, then guess what? You're always broke. So never be broke, okay? Make your why bigger than a cigarette. Make your why bigger than drugs. You understand? Because guys, drugs, illicit drugs, legal drugs, they're gonna make you broke. They're gonna make you unhealthy. In the long run, you'll be a nobody. You understand? So guys, no matter what, I need you to be somebody. Okay, I need you to be able to make an impact. Stop smoking the weed if you're smoking weed. You understand? Stop drinking alcohol because your friends are doing it. Stop doing something because your friends are doing it. Stop doing something because your mum's doing it. Never follow your mum and dad in life. If you follow your mum and dad, you'll always be your mum and dad. Okay? So follow people who are really making an impact in the world. Somebody who is really making a difference. Guys, those people are going to lift you. Those people are going to really show you how to better your life. And you have to be around those people. You have to learn from them, and you have to actually apply the information they give you so that you can succeed, so that you can be a better person. Guys, in daily life, I have no time for women. I have no time for people. I have no time to talk with daily people. Why? Because they're all middle class people. You understand? They're all middle class. They can never help me in life. You understand? I stay away from middle class people. Why? Because I'm better than middle class. I have something more worth it. They just never see that. And guess what? I never care about them. What I care about, guys, is being a better person. And that's the only difference in life. Being better at what you do. Now, what is it that you do? Now, you may be doing something, so you have to start journaling about it. You have to start reading about it. You have to start teaching about it. You have to really find out what is your passion and start doing it right now. So that you can really prosper, so you can become abundant, so you can do everything in your power to make yourself successful. So use your mindset, use your heart, use your body, use your legs, use your arm, use your fingers, use your mouth, use your communication skills, use your talents and skills, abilities, whatever you have. Use it all in life. Never just use their mind. Use your heart also. Use your feelings. Do you understand? Use everything about you. Become more athletic. Become more healthy. Start health. Start wealth. Start health first. Health is wealth, guys. The higher your feelings, the higher you vibrate in life, the healthier you are. That is literally the money that you need, because we all seek this feeling. Okay, there's all people, for example, in life that they are seeking this feeling. Now, for myself, I'm seeking a better way of life through health. So no matter what, I already see my state and peak. I have no reason to speak about people and what they see, because I've already lived it and I'm living it now. I'm living a higher state of consciousness because I have a greater feeling inside of me. So because I have a greater feeling, I have all the money in the world right now. I have all the money in the world because I have time freedom. I have financial education. I have self-education. Guys, I teach my own self-education. So you need to also do the same. You need to be able to realize there are no limits in life. There are no limits. And you never have to be limited in life. Now, no matter what, you have to realize that habits are everything. Habits make me really, really, really prosper and succeed. The more I build my habits, the better I am, the better a person I am. The more I communicate, the better I communicate. Now, those people who need you to work a 9-to-5 job are people who are jealous. People who are jealous of you. Do you understand? They're forcing you to work the 9-to-5 job because they are. Now, no matter what, nobody's forcing me to do anything. And no matter what, here I am, still living my life, because guess what? I am freedom. I am a person who is living life. Okay, I'm living life and I can see the life I'm living, and I'll never go back from this point. No matter what happens, okay? And there is no amount of money in the world that can make me happy. Do you understand? So that's why I say, never mind people who travel the world on the government's education and all this stuff, because government education will never get you anywhere. Now, those people who are traveling the world with the government's money, guess what? That money can get you only so far in life. Do you understand? And it's only minimal money that they give you. And it's only printed money anyway. It's printed money, guys. So guess what? Use it and take advantage of it and go and travel the world with it. You understand? Go and travel. use it and travel. Have yourself a working holiday and start doing some content every single day. You need to make the most of your day every single day. Otherwise, you'll never be anybody. You understand? You need to be somebody. So guys, every single day, I have to give rent. I have to eat. I have to do all this. So I have to travel as well. And guess what? I always am self-educating myself on how to live a greater life through finance, through traveling, through accommodation, and looking for the best deals, looking for the most affordable deals, never for what's most expensive and never for what's most cheap. Most people around you, they'll say, go for what's most expensive. And some people will say, go for what's cheap. Because there's no cheap, there's no expensive in life. Be an affordable person. Be a person who looks for affordable. Sometimes cheap can be affordable. Sometimes expensive can be affordable. You understand? Sometimes when you have the money, you can afford a Ferrari. Sometimes when you have no money, you can afford $2 socks. You understand? So do something in your power to really, really prosper your life today by being more abundant, by really showing yourself that you can do it, that you're really showing yourself every single day that you can inspire yourself daily to live a greater life. Guys, it's about a greater life. Use your emotions to lift, use your heart to lift yourself, use your emotions to push yourself daily, because guys, that's the best way. The best way to communicate is from the heart. You understand? Communicate from the heart, and guys, there is no limit to what I say. So what I say is what I live. You understand? I live it, I breathe it, I am it. So for me to scam you for $7.20 a month, you guys would be insane. Do you understand? So no matter what, I'm here to help you. I'm here to give you knowledge. Those people who never trust me, thank you very much. Please go somewhere else. Because guess what? I'll never go out and try for anybody who never believed in me in terms of my life and how I live life. Because guess what? If they never believe in my life, guess what? They'll never have a life because I have a better life anyway than them. No matter who they are, it can be a multi-billion-dollar person. Just because they have more money than me never means they live better than me. I live better than everybody in the world right now. I live better than everybody in the world because I eat better than everybody. I'm a vegan, I'm sober, I have the education, I have the long-term perspective. I'm 27 years old, you understand? I'm the 1% of the world. And yes, I have all the money in the world right now. No matter what, I can work the 9-to-5 job. It's no problem. And yes, I can do it, but there's no reason for me to because I already have the passion I need. I already have the career. I already have what I do. I do this on a daily basis. Do you understand? I do it for free, and then I make money on it. How do I make money? Guys, support yourself. You understand? Invest in those who give you value. It's so simple, guys. You guys never have to invest in me, but those people who are watching this video have already invested. Now, this video is only for those people who invest in me. I'll never show this video for the world. I'll never show it because guess what? They give me nothing. So guess what? Of course, I expect myself to make money. So guess what? I do my content for money. I do my content for money. You understand? So I expect money to arrive in my life. And those people who say, oh, but never expect money from others. Oh yeah, I expect money from others too. Why? Because I do it for money. I do it for money. But guess what? I also do it for myself the most. So no matter what, you have to realize now, I do my life, I do my passion because I need to be better than yesterday. So I do it for me the most, but because I need to be more in life, I also need the money. So with me comes money, with me comes traveling, with me comes everything else. So when you're doing something, yes, do it for yourself the most. It's the most important that you do it for yourself. But you realize when you do it for yourself, you're talking about the money also. You understand? So yes, I do it for the money, I do it for me, I do it for freedom. It's so simple. I do it for me the most. And that's everything. So for me to be able to make money on what I do is the dream. And the dream is really, hey, I'm living the dream right now. I'm better than yesterday. So no matter who listens to me or who never listens to me, you can see I'm better than yesterday. So it's up to you now to succeed for yourself and to walk those steps that I did already so that you can succeed. And now it's just me encouraging you. It's me giving you value, giving you ideas, sparking attention so that you can really, really, really succeed. Now, those people who are really successful are people who are never limited. They're people who can really use their emotions. You Now, in life, I can speak naturally. I can speak naturally and be a person who's so incredible, who's looking at the scenery, who's really loving life, because life is right now. Life is amazing. So you have to make it amazing. You have to make your life amazing, guys. Make it so amazing that when you wake up in the morning, you already see what you're doing for the whole day. And how do you do that? You just be better than yesterday. It's so simple. Be better than yesterday. If you're lacking somewhere, please write a list where you're lacking and be better in that aspect of life. Start to teach what you lack. Start to teach anything you lack. If you lack money, start to teach how to gain more money. You'll learn how to make more money. You understand? If you're overweight and obese, teach how it is to actually be overweight and obese, and you'll actually start to be healthier. So no matter what, start with where you are in life, and that way you actually make your money, and you'll make a bigger career, you'll make a bigger legacy, guys. So realize this, that you are important, you're a person who's really important, and no matter how I travel in life, I can travel with the government's money, I can travel with my money, I can travel with anybody's money, I can use other people's money, and I can make sure that I use the advantage point to make sure that I succeed. No matter what, guys, the only important matter is that I say that health is first. When you have health, you have the money, because when you have the health, you can always get more money. When you have no health, you can never get money. Okay? Those people who are healthy have always the money, but those people who will never have health and have the money are people who either scammed other people, are criminals, done it illegally, or they were born in a rich family who had money, and they were given the money. They never made it. You understand? Those people who make the money are people who are better than yesterday. Look at Arnold Schwarzenegger. Look at Sylvester Stallone. Look at Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Look at Jet Li. Look at Jackie Chan. These people make money because they're better than yesterday. They're people who really are passionate about what they do, and you have to be passionate about what you do in order for you to succeed. Okay, so those people who are famous and then they die because they committed suicide, guys, they never lived a happy life. Do you understand? Look at Michael Jackson, for example. That guy lived behind a mask. He was white. He turned into white. Do you understand? I'm a white person. Now, no matter what, the guy is really born into a black family and he turned into a white person. Now, no matter what, Michael Jackson can sing. His singing voice is amazing. Now, the guy totally was in a mask. Nobody's really seen his face, and nobody really seen what was inside of him at any stage of life when he actually had his operation to have a white face and everything. So guys, just remember, never cover your face, never hide from who you are. Okay, show yourself, show your vibrancy, show the person you are. And now, to be able to get to the point where you can show your face, you have to start building your confidence. So how do you do that? Through discipline. Make sure you're more disciplined about your finances, about your health, about nutrition. Start to learn, start to grow, and start to really pick up information around the world, which is positive information, and get into entrepreneurship, get into something that's business, get into something that's finance, and be an investor, as Robert Kiyosaki says. He says, be in the business and investor side. Now, this what I'm doing right now, this is my business. This is actually my business. This is what I do on a daily basis. And I wake up in the morning and I have a journal right away. I get started in my journal, I start planning my day right away. From that point, I start to do daily life activities, what I have to do, and I make sure to do a video on the go, I make sure to do my business everywhere, and I start looking for what you never do. So what does that mean? I start to look for what never to do in life. So it may be, so just recently I made a decision never to go to Perth Casino ever again. Why? Because the security guards over there gave me trouble. So I never go to Perth Casino, never just for that, but for all time's sake, as guys, I never chase women in nightclubs anyway. I never chase women at casinos. I never go for women who drink alcohol. I never go for women who are worse than yesterday. I never go for women who are older. And that's all what I never do. And then I stay away from it. I stay away from old women. I stay away from old people. I stay away from government allowance centers because I have to never go there. Do you understand? Why would I go there? So I stay away from it. I stay away from nightclubs. I stay away from investing into nightclubs. So these are all what I never do. And then I have many lists in my journal where you can actually see what I never do. And that's what I'm saying. It's the biggest education course that I can give you in terms of my journaling and my university all together for $7.20 a month. Now, you have to make sure that you read it. Now, those people who read will actually learn. Either way, the real education, as Tony Robbins says, is on video, because you'll actually brand yourself and you'll actually see, you actually get to see your face, and you actually see, no matter what, that video is much better than journaling and everything. But guys, journaling is so important because it's helped me to actually get on camera. It's helped me to actually brand myself. It's actually helped me to do everything I need to succeed. So when I'm successful, guys, no matter what, you can see it. You can see I'm successful. So I'm doing everything in my power right now to just be uplifting, to just lift my emotions. I'm lifting myself, and guys, I'm having the time of my life because I get to do something I love. I get to really be important in my life. And guys, no matter what, when people are never making you important, just be important in your life. Stand for something. And remember that life is now. Life is now. So you need to realize now that there's always a better way. There's always something better that you can do. All right? When something's never working, as Tony Robbins says, change your approach. I change my approach all the time. When something never works for me, I change my approach about it. Do you understand? So I look for ways to get off the subscriptions of daily life. I stay away from having a YouTube subscription. I stay away from having a Spotify subscription. Why? Because I can get it for free. I stay away from subscribing to Netflix. I never watch Netflix. Those are two of my what never to do. I'm better than not. So I'm always looking for better ways to stay away from what's in the world, because that's the path. You understand? The more I stay away from anything that's going to take my money, the more money I have. The more I can do life, the more I can be life, the more I can really succeed, the more I can really have a fantastic time, because I'm always thinking about myself. I'm thinking about how to really live life. I'm really thinking about how I can lift other people, how I can lift myself the most, how can I be the most positive role model I can, so that I can really see my life, and so I can really experience something amazing for myself, so I can really prosper and become abundant, become real, become everything. So for me, it's about let's lead the world. Let's make sure that the world is taken care of, because that way I'll be taken care of. You understand? That way I'm always figuring out, hey, there's an amazing world out there. There's something amazing to do, and there's something amazing for me to see. And it's always me. I'm always looking at me. I'm always looking at, hey, there's something amazing in this world. Do you understand? Now, many people from my past are spitting on me. They're rebuking me. They're criticizing me in a negative way. They're laughing at me. They're bullying me. They're trying to intimidate me. They're trying to scare me. Security guards everywhere in terms of nightclubs and casinos, they're all attacking you 4-on-1, 8-on-1. And Asian people attacked me 20-on-1 before. 20 people, 20 Asians on one attacked me before. So I was also attacked by Australians, 3 Australians on 3-on-1. I had to defend myself. So I took on 3 people at once. I took out 20 Asians at once. It took 20 Asians to take me down, guys. Do you understand? 20 Asian people, I had to take them on. Because guys, they fight in 20s, in 20 packs. Do you understand? Because they're very small people, and some are very tall, but these Asians were actually like, they were beneath me in terms of size in height. So, I mean, they were smaller than me in height. So, no matter what, guys, when people are causing violence, stay away from those people. Those people are never inspirational. They're never people who you need to surround yourself with. Now, I found myself in high school before, and guys, high schools today will never teach you anything. It will never teach you anything. So everything that I did in high school was bludgeoning, jigging high school. I went to poker, I was jigging high school, and I was also doing all these random stuff. I was just smoking in the toilets. I was a smoker in the toilets. And I also was in the hall crew, and I used to waste so much time in high school, and I never used to learn. I would sit in English class, and I would just look out the window and be dazing about life. Do you understand? I was that type of person. In test exams, in mathematics, I'd be copying my friends about question answer format, and I'd be like, what's the answer? Is it A, B, or C? And the guy would write C, 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 and then I do this, and then guess what? I passed for 5% of the mark. And then guess what? When I did my HSC, I really was below the ATAR. What does that mean? I had below 30 ATAR. So do you understand what that is? That means that I can never qualify for university. Do you understand? Or get a scholarship or anything. So you see how I was, and look at me today. What's changed? Why have I started to really inspire this way? What has sparked my interest? Well, guys, I was a person who started drugs before. I was doing drugs at 16 years old. In year 10, I started to smoke cigarettes. At 15 years old, I started alcohol. At 15 years old, I started caffeine. Do you understand? So from that point, at 17 years old, I was starting to get into the pills. I was starting to get into poker, gambling, and I started to do sports betting. I quit all this today. And then at 18, I started to get into the ice. I started to get into the meth. I started to get into cocaine. And then at 19, guess what happened? I was diagnosed as schizophrenic because I was smoking weed also. From 16 to 19, I was smoking weed. And I was smoking it 5 days a week. I was punching cones. I was smoking over 8 cones a day. And no matter what, guys, I was a junkie. I was a negative junkie. You understand? I was going nowhere. And at 19, thankfully, schizophrenia helped me. You understand? Now, I'm never schizophrenic now, but it helped me to really boost my quality of life and be able to start doing this video for you. And now, because I was schizophrenic, guess what happened? I had more challenges to come from that point. At 19, I was put on medication at 19 years old. From 19, I had to be sober for the next year and 3 months. I stayed off the cigarettes, stayed off the alcohol, and stayed off the drugs. You understand? And then guess what? I relapsed. I went back down, and my medication was reset, and I had to start my medication all over again because I started drugs before. So from that point at 22, I started to get fatter because the medication they were giving me was Seroquel, and it was 1,000 grams, 1,000 milligrams. And what Seroquel is when you take it, it knocks you out in 5 minutes. So you take it, and within 5 minutes, you're just already you've dozed off completely. I was taking that for about 1 year. And then I was put on paliperidone for my schizophrenia before, and I had to take injection because I could never take the pill form because it was too much to bear. You understand? And because of the medication, there's a lot of steroids in the medication, which made me eat more. And it was really, really difficult for me to lose weight on the medication. So I was eating more, I looked uglier. From 22 to 23 to 24 to 25, I was looking very ugly. You understand? For about 3.5 years, I had no life. Women were staying away from me. I had minimal sex. I was very intimidated by the world around me. I was very shy. I was watching pornography and masturbating too. Do you see my life? And from that point, I started reading, thankfully. I started reading. I was going to Australian Institute of Music, and I was a music producer. And I'm still a music producer today. I just have to get back into it. And no matter what, guys, no matter what, I'm never broke in life, but just realize this, that at Australian Institute of Music before, there was a friend of mine who introduced me to audiobooks, and I started to read audiobooks. And for the next 5 years, I really dove into reading. I started to read 1 hour a day. 1 hour a day, as Brian Tracy said. I landed into my mentors, Tony Robbins, John C. Maxwell, Brian Tracy, Zig Ziglar. There's also Dr. Wayne Dyer, and countless others, such as Robert Kiyosaki, Grant Cardone. I started to read from these guys, I started to follow them. And then Tim Ferriss came along, and Lewis Howes came along. And then also Mel Robbins, and Oprah Winfrey, and then all these people I started to read from. And then I started to become more inspired daily because I had true friends in my life. And I really started to read, and I really started to grow. And then I went from 1 times reading to 2 times reading, to 3 times reading, to 3.5 times reading. I actually went from one times reading, so just reading the normal speed, to 1.25, then 1.5, then 1.2, 1.75, and then 1 point more. And then, for example, I went to times 2, and then I went to 2.50, and then 2.75, and then 3, and then 350. And guess what? Today I can read at the speed of 3.5 times easily, and I can repeat the same book 5 times easily to get all the information from it. And no matter what, that's how I educated myself with Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad Poor Dad books, his whole series. I read everything. I read his whole series, all of it. Do you understand? And no matter what, I can see what he's talking about. And no matter what, now I'm financially educated in terms of economics because he's taught me all the education, all the theory behind education and in terms of self-education and financial education. So no matter what, I see now much better when I read, I'm more of a leader. And because I read, I started to spin that propeller forward. From the age of 22, I was getting uglier for the next 3.5 years. I was getting uglier from that point. And I was getting fatter before, and then I started to really dig in deep into the reading. I quit music. I quit Australian Institute of Music, and I currently owe over there $30,000. But guess what? I never have to give that back unless I make over $50,000 a year. So no matter what, guys, I'm always making more money. Guys, no matter what, I never limit myself to money, but that's the honest truth I'm giving you right now. So never think just because that I make any certain amount of money, just never think that just because I make any certain amount of money that I can never make more. I can always make more. I can always make more money. I could always make more money than what I have now. So no worries. From the age of 22 to 25, I was a person who was a smoker. I was smoking cigarettes from the age of 16 to 25 in 7 months. So that's 9 years and 7 months, about 8 years, because in between 19 and 21, I quit for 1 year and 3 months. And I quit smoking cigarettes on 4 occasions now. And I'm a non-smoker now for 2 years. So I quit for 2 years. I also quit for 1.5 years. Sorry, I quit for 2 days or better. I'm a non-smoker now. It's been over 2 years since I've quit smoking. Over 2 years since I've quit smoking now. And there's been another 3 separate occasions where I quit for 50 days each on 2 occasions, and also 1 year, 3 months. And those cigarettes were disastrous. They really impacted my health in a negative way. I had ugly teeth, I had yellow teeth, I was also stinking because of the cigarettes, and I was also drinking caffeine along with that. I was drinking Red Bull, and I had a drink of alcohol every single month. You understand? But I was off the illegal drugs. For my 20s, from 20 to now, over 6 years now, I've been off the illicit drugs. In my 20s, I've been off the illicit drugs. Now, in my 20s, I did relapse one time, about for 10 weeks. For 10 weeks, I was taking ecstasy pills every single weekend. And I was going with my friend, and we were going just places. Now, obviously, that guy was never my friend, and that guy was just somebody I used drugs with. And no matter what, listen, no matter what, the past is done now. So for me now, it's important that you see my timeline and how it goes. And then from 25, I became sober. And off the illicit drugs and off the legal drugs, I overcame caffeine, I overcame cigarettes. And it's been over 2 years now since I've drank alcohol, since I've drank caffeine, since I've smoked a cigarette. So congratulations to me, pat on the back. And since I've done that, I managed also to lose 47 kilos from the age of 25, from the age of 2016, which was 4 years ago, which was from the age of 23 to 27, okay? In between that time, I lost 47 kilos in between 31 months. I was losing 1 kilo and 6 months. I was losing 1 kilo and 600 grams every single month. Now I have 6 months extra now and more. Now, no matter what, I always have to repeat my words in terms of positive affirmations so you guys see that I'm a positive person. Now, no matter what, I am a positive person. Now, from the age of 25 and onwards, guess what? I became independent. I started veganism. I became vegan. I dropped 47 kilos and also maintained my kilogram loss. Now, between 23 to 25, I actually lost weight. I lost the weight. And then from the age of 24, I rid myself of the paliperidone schizophrenic medication because I was on the medication for 5 years. And once I got myself off the medication for 5 years, in terms of before, I started to drop 16 kilos just from the medication, and then I lost a further 31 kilos. So I really lost 31 kilos on my own. Do you understand? And the rest was because I overcame the medication, because I no longer have the medication in my life, and that helped me to drop 16 kilos extra because the medication really made me eat so much. So when I did go on the schizophrenic medication before, guys, I went from 80 kilos, I went from 70 kilos to 90 kilos straight away. I put on 20 kilos right away because I was on the medication, and within really fast it happened. Now you can see my timeline. Okay, you can see I've overcome drug addiction. You can see I've overcome all of this pain and suffering I had. Now pain is amazing. Now I suffered. I overcame suffering. Today I have no suffering. Now the challenge is I made more time. I made more time. I can travel now. From the age of 26 to 27 now, I've been traveling. I've been traveling. And I'm at my fittest range ever. I'm 15 months vegan. I'm over 6 years sober from illicit drugs. I'm over 2 years actually sober now. So you can see my road ahead now. And now I can read fast. I can actually read fast. When I read something on Audible or when I read something on YouTube, I read it really fast. So I read on ×2 speed when it's on YouTube. I really always read faster than I do. When I read anything at Audible, say I invested in myself in terms of getting myself a book, then I read at the fastest level. And also, no matter what, today my reading is just do. That's what I read today. Anything that helps me to do it helps me to really learn my life much better. So this is all doing. When I'm doing these videos, I'm actually doing something. I'm actually now improving my life. I'm actually now in the range of really teaching everything that I've learned over my life. So all I'm teaching is this moment. All I'm teaching is be a vegan. All I'm teaching is be sober, and mindset, entrepreneurship, leadership, empathy, communications, relationships, marriage, present moment, meditation, guys, mindset, spirituality, empathy in terms of positivity. Guys, it's all here, it's all now. So we have to also learn finance. That's what I teach. I also teach real estate, and I'll be getting into real estate really soon. So no matter what, guys, real estate, you need real estate in the future, because when you become a millionaire, when you become a multi-billionaire, you have to learn real estate. So guys, I've already read so much information, and you can go get started right now at Grant Cardone's University, which is on YouTube right now. It's for free. You can go and see his real estate program, which has over 900 hours right now in terms of what he's taught. In terms of, he's got over 180 hours of real estate programs in one little playlist inside his YouTube account. And it will teach you everything about real estate. So go get yourself educated around it. And that way you can start reading as I did. And guys, no matter what, you need to start now, because otherwise, when you do make money in your business, in terms of branding, you need to be able to invest that money somewhere, and you can never be sitting in the bank. And never just invest it into somebody else who can do real estate for you. Go and learn real estate yourself, guys. The same way I learned nutrition and lost weight by myself, I had to go study nutrition for 46 months. For 42 months, I had to read. For 42 months, I had to study nutrition to be able to maintain the person I am today. So the same way I walked into the university, which is my supermarket or my local supermarket, I made my local supermarkets my university, and I'll be going studying over there, actually walking it, what's in this, I'll stay away from this, stay away from this, stay away from this, stay away from this. So no matter what, guess what? I'm never staying away from this moment, but I have to actually walk it. I actually have to do it. So I made the university my life in terms of what's happening in food. So everything about university in my category is just live your life better. Make sure that you're studying and walking it yourself. Make sure that other people are never giving you the information. Make sure that other people are never doing it for you, but that you go and learn it yourself. That way you'll never be giving money to the wrong or right people. But guess what? There is no wrong or right, but just make sure that your money is going somewhere where it's trusted. Now, that's why I say, go learn it yourself, and you'll actually go and gain the real estate yourself, so that you never have to invest in other people. You can always invest in yourself. You understand? So, guys, investing in yourself is the most important. just realize today that those who invest in you are people who trust you. Now, the same way people invest in me to get this information, because I've walked it, you need to do the same. You need to go walk entrepreneurship by yourself. You actually have to go learn it. You have to go learn it. And that way, you can actually be an entrepreneur. Now, what is an entrepreneur? An entrepreneur is someone who just solves problems. Now, no matter what happens, there are people out there who are saying, oh, there are wannabe entrepreneurs who are going around calling themselves entrepreneurs and they're working a 9-to-5 job. All right, bro. Listen, no matter what, you have to realize that an entrepreneur is just a person who solves problems. What have I been doing in this video? I've just been solving problems. And now a little baby can be an entrepreneur when it solves your problems. Sorry, when a baby solves your problems, guess what? Well, anybody who solves your problems can be an entrepreneur in your life right away. Anybody who's adding value in your life is an entrepreneur. You understand? Let's leave it like that. Let's leave it as that, because that's what it is. Let's leave it as it is. Now, many people get the idea of an entrepreneur that you need to be out of a 9-to-5 job in order to be an entrepreneur. You can start today and you can really start to work a 9-to-5 job and make money, but also have a side hustle such as this and be able to do this on your days off of the 9-to-5 job. So you can always have a part-time business in this, and you can also make it your full-time business. So always seek to really make your life a better way so that you can really succeed, so you can really do something amazing. Guys, there is no limits in life. There's no limits into what you can do, but just realize that you never limit yourself, that you're never around limiting people, and that you're never around smokers and alcohol drinkers. Do you understand? Because those people will just waste your time. They have no business, guys. I seen a smoker yesterday, and he asked me, because I look so excellent today, and he asked me, do you have a cigarette? And they asked me, do you have a lighter? I said, I'm not a smoker. And the guy was like in this zone where he could not believe that he would never believe that I was never a smoker. And guys, see those kind of people? Those people are so negative because they're so jealous, and just stay away from those people. So imagine you go to a person, or another person comes up to you, asks you for a cigarette, and you say, no, I'm not a smoker. And the guys go, He would never believe that I was a non-smoker. I'm a non-smoker now. Now, no matter what, you have to understand to never care about other people, but there are people out there who actually give you the wrong, let's say, there is no wrong or right, but they'll give you the nasty impression. They'll give you a nasty impression about your life. Guys, be around those people who actually are lifting you, and never around those people who are nasty. Now, no matter what, I can see that I'm not nasty. I can see that no matter what, I realize that I judged that person for how he reacted. And no matter what, I can see that you never judge people based on what they say, but only based on what they do. Now, those people who say something may be lying about it. So what you have to do is realize you never imitate other people. So the way I just imitated that person, you never do that, because otherwise you become the other person. You become the junkie of the other person or whoever you're imitating. So never imitate other people. All you have to realize that you have to speak it in a nicer way. So a nicer way would be, hey, make sure that when you're around smokers, that you realize that they will set a bad attitude for you. Do you understand? So listen, there is no bad or good attitude. There's only a better way. So always seek a better way. So realize this, that no matter what happens, life is something amazing. There are people going to be in your life who are actually going to scare you, and realize this, that when they scare you, you use it to your advantage. That you are really somebody who needs a better life. Now, just realize that the world instills fear into people. There was just a guy who instilled fear into me. Now, no matter what, I'm not a victim. Now, I never fear life, but guess what? I'm fearless. I'm fearless, I'm never scared of anybody, and I just realized no matter what, that you take ownership about what you say, and that you really see that when you fear something, that you really recognize it, and that you really say, this is what it is, because that's what it was. Now, no matter what, here I am taking ownership and responsibility for what I've said. Now, because I do label fear, and you have to be able to label, are you scared or not? Guys, in daily life, I say, yes, that guy made me scared. And guess what? I did fear. And no matter what, here right now, look at me, I'm still doing the video, I'm still pushing through, and I'm using that fear to my advantage now. Now, just because somebody scared me never makes me a victim. Do you understand? It just means that now I'm stronger than before. When people scare you, that's your ultimate time to actually really prosper, to really become abundant, and to use that fear to your advantage. So make sure that no matter what, that you never be a victim in life. Never be a junkie. Never be a negative person. Never be a person who is another person in terms of fakeness and doing imposter stuff. And just make sure that you're never copying other people. When somebody's saying something, make sure you go and do it, and you make it your information. How do you do that? You make sure that you live it, that you breathe it, that you are it, that you're doing something incredible, that you're actually studying upon how to live a better life for yourself. And all you do is you make sure you learn and grow in daily life, and you grow and you learn, and you're always open-minded. You're doing something incredible. Guys, I'm doing something incredible right now because I get to teach myself how to grow. And each time I do a video, I'm doing it ultimately for myself to grow. So I take my business seriously because it's about me now. It's about, let's grow together. Let's go. Let's make it ours now. Let's make this world ours. So no matter what, I'm all about freedom. I'm all about, hey, let's label our emotions. Let's label, are we upset? Are we scared? Are we fearful? Are we angry? Are we resentment? What are we? So you have to realize now that self-education is key, but so is self-regulation. What is self-regulation? Self-regulation is a connotation used to make sure that you can label your emotions and what you feel in any current state. So sometimes you may be feeling angry. Sometimes you may be feeling sad. You have to be able to really recognize it and take emotional action in terms of responsibility, because responsibility is emotional action. So when you're pushing yourself with your emotions, you're actually taking more responsibility to do what it is that you need to do. So all you're really doing is you're taking more adjustments in your life. You're becoming more self-aware about daily life. Now, when I say that somebody scared me, I was being for real. Now, no matter what, does that make me a victim? No. What it makes me is, it makes me see that, yes, I can label my emotions. I can really see that fear is an emotion also. And that we need fear so that we can use it to drive us, to motivate us to push forward, so that we can actually be more disciplined, so that we can do something. Now, no matter what, nobody scares me in life. Do you understand? Nobody really scares me. I can really help myself in life. So never get to the point where you have to cause violence because of some person, and just realize that people are stupid. Realize that. And no matter what, those people who lift you are the smartest people in the world. So just realize this, that most of the world out there is stupid. And you have to be the one of the smart ones who is really doing something to improve your life. Because guys, you have to be unique. In my road of traveling, I've never seen a person doing this in Australia. For the past 8 months, in the most recent 8 months, I've never seen a person who's walking with a selfie stick, recording themselves, doing content on the go. Because guess what? They are all stuck in a 9-to-5 job. You understand? That's why they never create content. Those people I've met in the past in terms of my life, guys, those people are nobodies for me. You understand? So no matter what, I am a somebody for me. So for me, it's all about, let's improve a better way of life. Now, I've met mentors and people who are in my life in terms of who have lifted me, and those people who have lifted me are always going to be people who are somebodies to me. So actually for me. So anybody who lifted me in life is always for me and never against me. But those people who waste my time, they're doing it to me. So no matter what, it's only you that are doing something to you. So realize now that you be smarter than those people who waste your time, and you move away from the crowd, and you realize that your time is more valuable than those people who have no time. You understand? Never be around people who have no time for you. Guess what? When you're successful, you're going to realize that you have to be alone more and more. No matter what, you may have 100 family members around you. You may be so much in your comfort zone. But guess what? Are you really famous? Most of the world will say no. You understand? So you have to realize now that famous people are somebodies, while those people who are never famous are nobodies. Now, no matter what, I'm a famous person. Right now, I consider myself a famous person. And you have to actually speak it up, and you have to really say it, and you have to really make sure that you even spray it sometimes in a positive way. And no matter what, always speak positivity, always make sure that you say it and spray it. Do you understand? And no matter what, make sure that you're always seeing how to really live life. Those people who are living life are people who are in freedom, are people who have time management skills. They're people who are really giving it a go. Guys, I woke up today, it's been 2 hours, I have to eat. But guess what? I started the video, and I've been doing this video for 50 minutes now, because guys, my dreams and my vision is more important than food. You understand? So rather do something incredible in terms of make value, so that I can really, really prosper, so I can become abundant, so I can lift my emotions all throughout this program, so that I can show you there is a better way to live life. Now, when you're traveling, you'll see such an amazing architecture of Perth over here. You actually see how amazing Perth is to really come and see this, so you can see it for yourself. Guys, I've been able to travel because I am a person who actually dedicates myself to learning and growing, and you also have to do the same. You have to be able to really inspire yourself daily, and you have to really motivate yourself, get around the best people on the planet, people who are really teaching. Grant Cardone, Tony Robbins, go and invest your money in them, guys. They charge for you to really be able to learn from them. But guys, you can see them on YouTube for free. So make sure that when you see them, when they come into your local area, make sure you go give some money to those people, because guys, they changed my life. In terms of they gave me the ideas that I needed to be able to succeed more. So you need to realize to get around those people who are giving you those ideas, so that you can really, really help yourself. Now, no matter what, no amount of money is going to help you set financial freedom. I promise you. But what's going to help you the most in life is you. Now, in terms of the world, never think about the world. Think about yourself the most, and realize that you must be the most important person in your life. You must be someone great in your life. You must be someone who's really teaching yourself the most and never others. Because that way, you can really do something. You can really make an impact. You can really be positive in the world around you. Now, positivity is everything. Go and study positivity. Go and study leadership. Go and study empathy. Go and study personal development. Go and study Tony Robbins, Grant Cardone, Robert Kiyosaki, Gary Vaynerchuk, Eckhart Tolle. Go read The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. Guys, make sure that you're also educating yourself on the side with me, because guys, you need more team members in your life. Do you understand? You need more of a team in your life. Teams get you to success. No matter what, you can also do it alone. And because you're reading this right now, no matter what, you're doing it alone anyway. But you need people who can actually help you even more. So you need people who can teach you the world economics of something you never know. And you never know in life. You always stay a student. You always stay somebody, you're always learning, you're always growing, you're always doing something. So realize that as amazing the world is, the world can make you free when you set yourself free. So make sure that you see that the world is on your side when you are on your side the most. So guys, just make sure that you are never upset, that you're always thinking about yourself the most, because the world will never help you in terms of life, but that the world will help you when you help yourself. So lift yourself up and you lift the world. That's how it works. You never lift up the world first. You lift up yourself. You lift up yourself because you are the world. You understand? You are the world. I am the world. So I always have to think based on how to better my life and how to give you the most value. And I always have the courage needed because I have the emotional intelligence to be able to speak, to be able to do, to be able to read life better. Now, most people out there are people who are slaves to money. They're slaves to money, and you need to be somebody who's really never a slave to anything in life. Never be a slave to another person who has money. You understand? Just because they have money never means they're better than you. It just means they're doing something different to get the money. You know what I mean? Now, there is no, do you know what I mean? Now, I ask questions, but there's always better questions to ask. Now, you can see what I really say in life. You can see how life is important. You can see what life is. You can see that life is you, that life is now, that life is prosperity, that life is growth, abundance, positivity, confidence, courage. Guys, go and grab it. Go and study those subjects. Make those subjects your subjects. Make it something amazing for yourself. Make traveling a passion. Make yourself your passion. Make branding your ultimate passion in life. Do something in accordance to what's going to really grow you. Now, as I draw inspiration around the world around me, I see so many big buildings around me. Now, guys, it's really truly inspirational to see an amazing building and architecture here in Perth and anywhere around Australia. I've been to Melbourne, I've been to Perth, I've been to Sydney, I've been to Brisbane, also Adelaide, Hobart and Cairns. Guys, it's amazing. Just keep traveling, make sure that you're traveling Australia, and no matter what, use the government's money. You understand? Because guess what? Other people are doing it, and you have to use other people's money anyway to better your life. So, guys, money is printed. Remember, never work for printed money. You understand? They print it in 1 second, and you have to work for what they print in 1 second for 40 hours a week. They can print $1,000 in 1 second, and you have to go to work for 40 hours so that you really make that $1,000. And it's just a big scam. So guys, money is made easily, and just realize no matter what that you are never a slave to money, because people who are working a 9-to-5 job never work really. Do you understand? They are working someone else's work. They're doing the world's work, and never do the world's work. Do your work. Do something that's really beneficial for you the most. Never think about the world. Think about how can you actually better your life. What can you do today to better your life? You understand? Guys, never be limited by the world around you. When you're in your emotions, you can see the world. They'll be crossing your path. They'll be scaring you while you give a video. They'll be teaming up on you 4-on-1. The security guards will be walking up to you saying, hey, why'd you sit here? What'd you do? What are you doing here? You're on private property. You have to get out of here. You're annoying everyone. You understand? And just realize that when they attack you, when they are coming at you, just never react. Just say, yes sir, and I'll go now, I'll go now. You understand? Because guess what? The world is never their property either. You understand? I am my property. So, no matter what, guys, when you do realize that people cause issues for no reason, you just be smart enough and more than enough, be smart and be more than smart enough to leave and to go your own path and to never return back to where you are hated. You understand? Never go where people who hate you are, because those people will never help you. Those people will never love you. Those people will never celebrate you. Go where you're celebrated. Go where you're loved. Go where there is financial freedom, where there is time freedom, where there is an idea, where there is value, where there is a person or a mentor that can help you. Invest in seminars around your town. Make sure you start learning business and education, as well as self-education is the most important. And no matter what, guys, there are 3 types of education. There is government education, which is formal education. There is also informal education, which is just a higher class up, but the same system. And there is also self-education, which is the highest form of knowledge. And then the highest form of knowledge is learning it by yourself. Now, you study podcasts. You go on podcasts, you have podcast applications. It's for free. You can get Grant Cardone, Tony Robbins, all my mentors, Gary Vaynerchuk. There's also Tim Ferriss, Lewis Howes, Eckhart Tolle. You can get them on Spotify. You can get them on SoundCloud. You can get them on YouTube. You can get them in podcasts, which is you can get them on Twitch, and you can get them on actual podcasts. And just go and read. You've got also audible.com and read fast as possible. Read as fast as possible, guys. When you're reading YouTube, read it on ×2. When you're reading Audible, read it 3.5 times. Read it for a month on 3.5 times and get started right away to read as fast as you can. And you may never understand what the words are coming out of the person's mouth at first, but guess what? Eventually, after 2 months, you'll start to hear it and you start to learn really quick. So, guys, take advantage. Take advantage of your resources. Make reading your passion. Make leadership your passion. Make yourself your biggest passion. Make sure that you get up on social media. You make social media your passion, because yes, it's going to broaden your aspect of life. It's going to help you become noticed. Okay? The old way is no internet. Remember that. The new way is internet. The new way will always be internet. And guess what? Now is your time. It's earlier than ever for you to start now. It's earlier than ever for you to start being healthier, to get started on your business right now, to really start health first, and to realize that health is wealth. So no matter what, realize today that you can get started right now, working on yourself in health, and make sure that you actually prosper and become successful in your area of industry, which is yourself. Okay? Now, whatever you're interested in, you must go and do that. But you have to make yourself your brand. You have to make yourself your passion. You need a personal brand. A personal brand is your face. Okay? A material brand is Nike, the industry Nike or Adidas. Okay? The clothing brand. So make sure that you have a personal brand. Be a personal brand. My personal brand is Danny Milivojevic. When people hear me, they hear one person. They never hear millions of people. You understand? When a person says, oh, they're a soccer player, yeah, there are millions of soccer players out there. Do you understand? So never compete with other people. Make sure that you become your own mindset, your own unique persona, and only you can speak for you. So realize this, that in soccer, in basketball, in sports, that they have a 20-year period where they can have fame, and then guess what? Most of them have a massive pitfall and they go down, and some of them even die. You understand? And they go broke, most of them. So why? Because they're so focused in basketball and sports that they never read entrepreneurship and business and finance in order to keep the money that they make from sport. Because guess what? Their trainers and their managers and their teammates never care about them. Do you understand? They may be playing for a basketball team and sports team, but guess what? Their managers are only there to support them to lead the team into their sport division, never in terms of their mindset. Do you understand? Now, yes, they may get mindset coaching, but never financial coaching, never entrepreneurship coaching. Do you understand? So realize this, that you have to outsmart the world around you. You have to be 10 steps ahead, because the world is going to take you down. Just make sure that you never get taken down. And that's what I mean, that other people will say, you must work because I work the 9 to 5. No. Do you understand? Now, I work my job, but most people will say, oh no, you must work the 9 to 5 job because I work the 9 to 5 job. Do you understand? So you have to say, no, I will go this way, you enjoy your life. You understand? Because, guys, realize this, the WWE, which is a wrestling organization owned by Vince McMahon, guys, the superstars there are the same people who play sports in NBA and all these soccer sports and all the sports of the world. And they have a 20-year gap. But guess what happens after 20 years? Most of them drop off and become nobodies. You understand? In terms of, they never hold their fame. And Grant Cardone says, hold your fame. When you have fame, hold it. Look at Tony Robbins. From the age of 18, that guy's been coaching, he's just been going up. That guy today is 61, he still has a brand. He still has himself. He's still a coach. He's still somebody in the world. He's still recognized. He's never fallen, that guy. He's at the peak of his prime. Look at Djokovic. Djokovic from the age of 21 to the age of 32 has just been going up. He's just going up, that guy. He's just appreciation. You understand? As Grant Cardone says in real estate, when real estate appreciates, it means you just made money for the next 10 years. You understand? So be Superman, appreciate and go up. You understand? So realize today is your amazing opportunity to start business, to start health, to start really boosting your attitude, start self-reflecting. Self-awareness is everything. Self-awareness is key to your success. Go read articles about attitude, about spirituality, about the Buddha, about, for example, go and read anything to do with meditation, anything to do with mindset, clarity, abundance, richness, how to gain ideas. Start really learning, start really diving into self-education. Because guys, self-education is going to get you everywhere. Self-education got me to travel around Australia for 8 months right now. And guys, I've been loving life because I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm applying, I'm reading, and I'm taking myself seriously while the outside world is making fun of me. You understand? Now, as much as they're making fun of me, I'm doing even better than them. Do you understand? So the more they make fun of me, the more I grow. Anyway, either way, they support me, I'll grow. They make fun of me, I'll grow. So what I do is I just make sure to take action daily. I'm doing something inspiring every single day. I'm lifting myself, 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 I'm lifting myself. I'm always lifting myself. Guys, lift yourself daily. So you need energy to grow. You need energy to do. Go and find yourself nutritional knowledge and learn and study. Make the University of Food Supermarkets in your local area and where you live your university, and go and study in terms of nutrition. And make sure that the universities of your life are something that educates, something that really helps other people grow. Because that way you will grow, you will become abundant, you'll be somebody famous in the world, you'll be somebody noticed, you'll be somebody who can really help other people. So seek to really enjoy your life, enjoy your life. Look at me today, I still have to eat. I'm still doing this video. I did the video content before I ate today. Why? Because I have energy. I have energy to do it. So why not? Why not? You understand? When I can give a video right after I wake up without eating first, and there's no hunger for food, and I'm full of energy, guys, I must be doing something better than yesterday. You understand? Because before I used to wake up and I used to have to eat right away. Here I am doing a 1 hour video already, and no matter what, I'm doing even more than 1 hour now. And it makes a difference. It makes a difference when you give energy and happiness to other people. You understand? Never hide your happiness. Never hide the person you are. Make sure that you're somebody worth it, that you're somebody really helping other people intensify their life, electrifying people's worlds through electrifying your world first. Do you understand? So I'm inspired, guys. I'm inspired really today. I'm really going today. Why? Because I'm so vibrant. I'm so vibrant. And I'm just using all my energy. I'm pushing my emotions upward. You understand? I'm using my emotions, I'm pushing it upward. And I see people that are looking at me like, yeah, you keep looking. Because guess what? I succeeded. And I'm succeeding now. And I'm a successful person. I have everything in my life. So richness is everything. Richness is key for your success. So the only way you get richness is more health. I have health. I have abundance to do it. I have the skills needed to actually teach you. So when I'm teaching, I'm actually giving you something based on what I've said before in a different way, so you can really start taking action based on what I'm saying. So sometimes I may say something 5 ways, you still have to take action. I may say it the 6th way, and you may say, yes, that's the one. That's the knowledge I needed to take action. So always seek a better way. Seek somebody who can really help you, who can really help your life grow. Because that's the definition of life. Life is what you make of it. What you make of life is what you are today. So as Brian Tracy says, he says, the most recent 5 years of your life will look as the next 5 years. So what you need to do is realize to start bettering your habits today, because you need to start making your life better. So make sure that you are never doing what you did in the past 5 years to make that your future, because guys, that's never the road. Guys, I've been traveling for 8 months in the past. My next 8 months looks like traveling for myself. So no matter what, I am traveling always. And no matter what, I'm always traveling. I'm always doing something in accordance to making sure that I can grow, that I can build my foundation on my face, on my name, on who I am as a person. I've got nothing to hide anymore. And yes, I travel with money. Yes, I use money. And guess what? I have money. I have so much money. Why? I have the health, baby. I have more than what I have. You understand? I have more than what I have. Why? Because I have the skills necessary to build it. You understand? Anybody can be a multi-trillionaire. Everybody can be a multi-trillionaire in life. You just need time. You need more time. How do you get more time? You start improving your health. You start to really eat better. You start to save more money through better decision making. You understand? You never save your money and put it in the bank. Never. Robert Kiyosaki said, never ever save your money to put it in the bank so it sits still. Never. Grant Cardone says that as well. You have to realize now that the only way that you're going to make more money is real estate, and the only way that you're going to increase your health is you. So guys, start with you first. You understand? I'd rather you improve your health than get into real estate. I'd rather you improve your health, because health will get you much more than real estate ever will. You understand? Health will get you much more than money ever will. So be a vibrant person, be a person who has energy, be a person who's really teaching. Be a person that when women and men look at you, they say, damn, and they're saying, you're sexy. You understand? So be a person who is actually inspiring, who's really doing something to improve your life. Look at my skin, guys. My skin's very vibrant right now. I'm looking very excellent, very schmick right now. Why? Because I'm taking care of myself daily. You understand? I'm taking myself seriously, so make sure you're taking this seriously, that you're never laughing about what I'm saying. Now, yes, when I pump a joke here and there, you can laugh, but take me seriously. I'm serious about what I do. You can see this massive building, how massive this building is right now. And just very inspiring to see. And just once you look at it, it's wow, wow, wee, wow. Do you understand? So just realize to just enjoy life. Enjoy life. You can see these buildings. They're so massive here in Perth. And just to be even able to catch it into a camera is so amazing, because guess what? I started 1-minute videos and I used to speak so slowly. And guess what? Over time, I was doing videos and videos and videos and writing. I started to improve myself through writing and content. That's why I say, the more you teach, the more you'll be. The more you teach, the more you have. The more you teach, the more you'll be rich. The more you teach, the more you can do. Teaching is the fastest way of growth. Teaching is the speed mastery course. You understand? So no matter what, when you're teaching, you're speed. When you're teaching, you're comprehending the most. When you're teaching, you're actually leading. When you're teaching, you're actually doing. When you're teaching, you're actually giving. When you're teaching, you're actually compassionate. When you're teaching something of value, you're kind. When you're kind, you'll be rich. When you're rich, you do everything. When you do everything, guys, you'll do yourself the most. When you do yourself the most, you'll be better than yesterday. When you're better than yesterday, you're putting yourself first. So seek a better life through being a better person, because guys, it's worth it. It's worth to see how amazing you can do in Perth or anywhere around the world when you're actually doing content and you're actually doing something of importance to you. And you must be important in your life. You must be someone who is really, really inspiring the world through what you're doing. So improve yourself first. Realize that you are important, that you need to succeed, that you need to do something amazing today to really prosper, to really grow, to really inspire yourself daily, to really become abundant and everything that you can be. Because guys, it's worth it. It's worth you giving yourself everything. It's worth you actually getting the knowledge you need to really succeed. So do something that's actually going to help you to grow. And what that is, it can be sport, it can be physical aspects of life, it can also be spiritual aspects of life, it can be your emotional health. Guys, get into it. Get into emotional aspects of life, get into spirituality, get into personal development, get into finance, start reading economics, start reading business books, start reading sales books, start reading social media books, start reading how to market yourself, start reading how to brand yourself, start reading anything about growth and personal development, and also how to make sure that you increase your skills and how to time management. Go read time management books, go read confidence books, go read success books, go read anything about others who are very famous in terms of biographies, so you can really see who is very successful and who can teach you the most, because those people are the way. You understand? In terms of giving you value. So no matter what, you have to realize that you must be the ultimate person who can grow yourself, because nobody else can grow you, nobody else can change you, and nobody else will do anything for you. You understand? So you have to now realize that life can be made simpler when you are taking action, when you're growing, when you're doing something amazing, when you're really prosperous and really lifting yourself up daily, because guys, it's worth it. It's worth to lift yourself. Guys, make sure you're the only person in your life lifting you on a daily basis. That's all you need. You just need yourself to lift yourself. You understand? Just lift yourself daily. See how you can actually improve your life, improve it. Go and teach it. Go and teach what you've improved upon. So what I'll teach, because I lost 47 kilos, is teach how to lose weight, because I've done it. So do something to make yourself successful so you can go teach what you succeeded in. So I became a vegan. I can teach people how to become a vegan. You Understand? I maintain veganism and my weight of what I am today, and I've managed to keep off the 47 kilograms and be a vegan for 15 months. I can teach people how to do that. I can actually teach people everything about life, because guess what? I live life. When you live life, you can be a life coach. Why not be a life coach? Be yourself a life coach. Be something amazing in life. Be something that's so inspirational, someone who's really helping the world prosper, somebody who's really helping other people get out of the 9-to-5 job, that's actually helping people gain finances, helping people succeed in some type of way. Be a leader. Be somebody who's really has all those ideas. Do something more incredible than Nikola Tesla. Understand? Do something more incredible than all the presidents of the world. Do something more incredible than Steve Jobs. Understand? Do something that's going to help you innovate. Something that's going to really help you to see how the world is. Live in the present moment. Live in your body. Read from Eckhart Tolle. Read from people who can actually help your life. So that way you'll always find something to do. So anyway guys, I hope that you have enjoyed this video and this program. I'll be seeing you very soon, and make sure that you guys keep it up. Make sure that you are always motivated, staying motivated, keeping abundant, making sure that you're inspiring yourself daily, because it's worth it. It's worth to inspire yourself. Make sure you're number one in your life. Make sure you're doing something amazing. And guys, see you guys in the next video, because I'm very inspired. And guys, there's always more to teach, there's always more to do, there's always more to be. So see now that you can succeed more when you're dedicated. And guys, it's worth it. It's worth for you to succeed, it's worth for you to do, it's worth for you to do more and find out even more about self-education. Go read all the articles about it so you can really prosper, so you can really become someone excellent in the world. And just realize that self-education is everything, that being a better person is everything, that being better than yesterday is your ultimate self. So go be your ultimate self today.